Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King. Welcome back to No Maestro Game Production, ladies and gents. As you can see, we have some new additions joining us for today's episode. Of course, today is going to be a nice, calm, relaxing episode, as we have a nice little look around the real Cartagena. Yes, not the fake one over in Spain, but the real one here in Colombia. We then have a game away to Leonés in our game for today's episode. So first of all, let's get through some transfers. So our three new additions that are going to be joining us are as follows. So we have Jorge Perez. He comes from Atletico FC, comes in at 42 grand. So first of all, let's just hop in him. 19 years of age. He's got no caps for the main team, no caps for the youth team, valued at 48 grand, £650 per week. He's only 2-star rated and 2.5 star potential, 3.5 star possible. But you know what? When we get into things, you'll see why I've picked him up. As you can see, statistic wise, it's nothing special. His passing's pretty good, but is a decent central midfielder. We're not going to be using him on attacking though, so that's more like it. Concentration lacking a little bit, down at 7. He's actually going to sit on our bench. But what we are going to learn is some basics of Football Manager, which we'll go over in just a second. Second of all is Arias. Now, Arias, he is from Deportivo Cali. 34 grand is his transfer, and well, he's valued at 51. So we've got him at a nice cheap value. £700 per week till 2030, 2.5 star rated, 3 star potential. Again, not a great player, but he's decent. As you can see, he's a solid addition up front. We're not going to be using him as a poacher, he'll be an advanced forward. So this is how he looks as an advanced forward. Lacks a bit of passing, but everything else he's solid at, especially his finishing and dribbling. They're up there. Again, first touch, also not great. Historically, he's just been at Deportivo Cali, got 3 goals in 9 games, 6.7 rating, solid player. Then we have, first of all, before we go into that one, let's just quickly go back to Perez. His history, second tier, yet again, 20 appearances, 2 assists, 6.71. So he's been decent at the tier below. We're trying to make him make the step up. Hopefully he can do that for us. We then have Ben Salem. Ben Salem is 48.5 grand valuation, and well, we bought him for 70. We paid a little bit over the odds, but you know what? He's going to be our starting central midfielder. Our previous guy, Rodriguez, yes, he is 3.5 star, I want to say. This guy, yes, only 2.5 star, but you'll see why when we compare the two. Now, 2.5 star, 2.5 star, 3.5 star potential, solid all-round player. That is as a deep lying playmaker, though. We're going to use him as a simple central midfielder. And for that, he lacks a bit of anticipation, but everything else he is solid at, especially his teamwork, vision and work rate. Best touch is up there as well, so decent all-round player. Unfortunately, not got any international caps, and he is Algerian, so that does go against our foreign player amount. I believe we're allowed 3 foreign players, I believe it is, in the starting lineup. So he is our only foreign player, surprisingly, coming in at £400 per week till 2030. Now, from the second tier, very much like the previous guy, he is 17 appearances, 2 goals, 6 assists, and 6.77 average rating. Comes in from Envigado FC. Now, I believe Envigado might be one of the teams that came up. Envigado, where are you? No, they're still in the second tier, so I lie about that one. That is completely wrong. But as you'll see, if we just quickly pop into the tactical screen, we do have Perez out suspended for this upcoming game, so we need to sort that out in a second. But Ben Salem, now Ben Salem, if we just do a quick comparison to Rodriguez, the guy who was previously using, which is him, 3.5 star, like I previously said, he is a solid player on the wing. Not so good in central midfield. If we just do a quick comparison, midfield, central midfield, this is a basics. You more advanced Football Manager players will know that star ratings are not as they look all the time. This is how they look in the position. Now, 2.5 star versus 3.5 star. So he's down by 1. He is still down by 1. Up by 2. We then have an additional 3. That means he's got 5 better rating. Drops 4 over here. He's still up by 1. He's gone up another 3, so that puts him up by 4, up by 5, down by another 1, so up by 4, still up by 2, then he goes up by another 2, back up by 4, up by another 2 yet again, up by 6. He then adds another 5, that puts him up 11. Then we get to this last one where he's up by 14 overall stats in that position for his rating. So Ben Salem, although 1 star less, is actually much better than Rodriguez as a central midfielder. Same with Jorge Perez. I want to say he's about 4 better than Rodriguez in terms of the statistics needed for the position. So Jorge Rodriguez will go on the bench. He can cover for the left and centre. Ben Slim can slip out to the right hand side if we need him to. And yeah, that is how we are going to shape up. Now, what are we going to do for this cam spot? That is the problem. I also have so much stuck in my teeth, so I apologise for that. It's really bugging me. It's stuck at the bottom and it's really, really irritating. So I guess we only have one player who we can really go for. Unfortunately, his anticipation isn't great. First touch, he's got an amazing first touch. In fact, all his statistics are good besides his anticipation. So can we have anything where he doesn't need to anticipate? Can we stop him needing to anticipate? No, we cannot. So what we're going to have to do is probably slot him in as a playmaker. I think that utilises his statistics a little better. I mean, teamwork for long shots. We'll put him in as a playmaker. They can go in as a playmaker. Can you play? Oh, the guy coming out is a playmaker. That works out perfectly. It's not our own Gorge who's gone and got the suspension. So that is our team lining up for the game. So without further ado, let's swap over to Google Maps and have a little look at Google Maps. So I'm going to do that right now. It will just take 1 second for you fine ladies and gents. Okay, ladies and gents, so we are now over here on Google Maps, of course. And before we have a little look at Cartagena itself, I kind of want to have a look at this Isla de Tierra Bomba, because I'm kind of curious to what is actually on this island. So let's have a little look at this island. In fact, the island has a little island next to the island. Can we have a little look at the little island next to the island? Who knows? Yes, there's 1 point. 1 point on the island next to the little island. And, well, we can't really see a whole lot. It's not the greatest of images at all. We can only see this family and what appears to be a hole. Just a hole. So we're going to get off that. We are... Oh, there's quite a bit on this island, you know. There's quite a bit on this island. Ooh. Tierra Bomba. What is over here? Let's just have a little look at the tip of the island. Tip of the island. Give us an idea. We have gone and dropped in a nursery. Probably not where we want to be. Probably not where we want to be. What's this one? And why is the 360 view in the nursery? I don't know. This is a bizarre island. A very bizarre island indeed. Let's just get off the island. We'll go back to where we should be, which is just across here. So, first of all, this is Cartagena. Now, the major talking points by the looks of this is these 3. So let's have a little look over here. We'll have a little look at the major areas. So where is this put us? Not the greatest of days, but not a bad little area. What on earth? Has someone just been making a ramp on the roof? I feel like someone's been making a ramp on the roof. That's interesting. But you have Casa Museum. Alright, I guess this is a museum. Mansion of Colombian President. Or not. Let's have a look at the Colombian President's mansion. This doesn't seem quite like a mansion, I'll be honest. This is not what I would refer to as a mansion. This looks like a very pokey little room. Now, let's go to satellite imagery. Let's have a little look nearer to our pitch, because I have no idea where our stadium is in any of this. So we should probably find where our stadium is. Hey, Coca-Cola. Let's go to Coca-Cola. That does not look like Coca-Cola. Go into that thing. This is Coca-Cola. Let's go to the Coca-Cola. Don't know why I got distracted by Coca-Cola. This is not brought to you by Coca-Cola. This is just simply me finding Coca-Cola whilst I'm over here in Colombia. Now, where is our football pitch? Football pitch. Surely it's not hard to find a football pitch in all of this. Surely finding a square patch of grass cannot be this hard. I feel like it should be easier than I'm finding it. Ah, Estadio Olimpico Jimmy Moron. So that is our stadium next to a baseball field. We have a baseball field right next to us. Can we have a look at the baseball field? I want to have a look at the baseball field. I have a minor interest in the baseball. So let me have a look at this baseball field that is right next to our stadium. Or not. We can't really have much of a look, because it is tiered at the side that we would like to have a look at. Can we have a look at the smaller softball one? Maybe? No. No, we cannot. Of course, they've made a wall. Right there. Right where we'd like to look, there is a wall. Fantastic. So, what is in this area? A mini coliseum by the looks of it. The Plaza de Torres Cartagena de Indias. Now that's... I have no idea what it is. It's a ball ring. It's a ball ring. Okay. Interesting. So we have a ball ring right next to our stadium, which is also next to a baseball. This is an interesting area. So we've got baseball, bullfighting, our stadium, track and field, softball, and what I'm assuming is swimming. It looks like pools. I could be wrong, but it looks like pools from here. And can we get a better look? Can I see any diving boards? Perhaps. That might give away that it's pool. I'm going to assume it's pool, from what I saw. And... okay. So, we're calling that the pool. There's a nice little restaurant over here. So, what are you? Restaurant En Pinchino. That is, what type of restaurant are you? Chinese restaurant. Don't think we want to go all the way to Colombia, just to go to a Chinese restaurant. So, interesting. We have the Kusalad Olyoya, which is a hospital very close to our stadium. Very useful if our players get injured. We have a nice chunk of parking located next to our stadium. A convenience store just around the corner. We then have quite a few other things. Now, what are you? We have what I'm assuming is a bank. It's a cash point. That is a cash point. So let's have a little walk. Let's drop ourselves near the stadium. We'll go for a walk. Do we go on Califet 1B? That looks like a main road. Seems like a better idea than this one. Although we could go here. Let's go here, because we've got a much bigger road. So here's our stadium. So where would we like to go from our stadium? We'll go up here. We'll have a nice little gander down here. So we've got quite a few food stalls. What are you? Ready, lass, equipo? Yeah, I have no idea what you are. Unfortunately, my Spanish is little to none. So we are simply going to try and figure this out based on just what we can see. So this is the main road next to our stadium. We have the Blue Vet Centre. So I'm assuming that's a vet. I'm pretty confident that's a vet. Although there seems to be a very lack of animals. There's one animal to two humans on the vet picture. Don't like that ratio. Should be more animals. It's a vet. It's a veterinary business. It should be all about the animals. Now, that looks like a convenience store. 24 hours, I would say. 24-hour opening on that convenience store. And, well, it's not the nicest place we've been. I will admit that. But you know what? I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse. This could be much worse than it is. We have a nice little furniture store, so that will be useful when we do up our nice little, not caravan, I would say caravan, wagon. We can get some new furniture for our wagon. We can even pop around here, maybe buy some clothes, get some food from one of these little vendors. And, well, it's a nice little area. We are pretty situated towards the town centre, I would say. And it's not a bad little town centre. But that is enough of Google Maps, I think. We've had a nice little gander around the area near our stadium. So I'm going to head on over to the stadium. I'll see you fine folks for today's game in just a second. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the 12,000-seater home of Leonez. And it's weirdly about the same age as I am. I know, it's aged much better than I have, and I'm probably going to butcher its name in a second. So we are here at the Estadio Metropolitano Ciudad de Ituig. So without further ado, I'm going to find an entrance into this lovely stadium, and let's get on with today's game. Okay, ladies and gents, it's almost game time. Let's go over the team sheet one last time, cover all positions. So we have Loiza in goal. Our backline consists of Herrera, Mina, Torres and Lopez. Our midfield is AU on the left-hand side, Ben Salem in the central and Chalaka on the right-hand side. I probably need to tweak some of these names just so they're a bit easier to say. Central attacking mid is Medrano, of course, coming in for the suspended Perez. He is joined by Gonzalez. Up front is Conan the Barbarian on his own. Now, our little bench is Orielu? I don't know where I got that from. Oriuela, our backup goalkeeper, definitely changing his name at some point. Hurtado, Morris, Perez and Arias. But without further ado, let's head into the dressing room, go talk to Ruben and see what he has to say. I'm going to refrain from calling him the other name. So, Ruben Dario Gaviria. I think we should encourage them. Very much like every assistant we've had up to this point. Very much on the whole, let's go encourage the team. But considering we are 0-2 against this team in our past, we're going to go for a bit of passion. We are going to encourage them. We've got nothing to lose here. We know how good we are. Let's show them what we're capable of. We know what we're capable of. They do not. We are much better than teams give us credit for. As you can see, pretty empty stadium here today. The whole stand behind the goal is completely empty, in fact. So, Ben Salim, ooh, that would have been a lovely way to kick off his time here. Whips one in. Unfortunately for them, though, we've got a penalty from it. So, who's stepping up? Conan the Barbarian. Yes, come on, Conan. 3 minutes in, ladies and gents. Ibrahima Conan gets his 8th goal of the season. What a beautiful way to start today's game. And the only problem with having my hat like this, by the way, my glasses don't really sit properly. But who cares? This is the relaxed episode, the chill out one. And hopefully this will be a nice, relaxing victory for us here today. So, I'm going to bring that back up because it's making a really awful shadow. So let's just not leave that like that. And whilst I'm getting my chair back, it looks like we've got a second. I managed to miss our second goal, but it is Gonzalez with the second one for us here today, ladies and gents. Yet again, it comes for a free kick. This time, Conan whips in at back post. Gonzalez, lovely header, back across the face goal. And we have a 2-0 lead, ladies and gents. We are off to a flying start. This is amazing. 27 minutes in, 2-0 up. What a bet. No better way to start the game. No better way indeed. So, ball over the top. Vasquez, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Lovely save, Herrera. Just kick it away. Kick it away, Herrera. I don't care how you do it. Just get it away. Thank you. Lugo with the corner. Whips it in back post. Vasquez. Oh, it's ping-ponging around. And we've luckily got it away. It was like a little pinball machine back there. I cannot English for the life of me right now. Herrera, though, makes the throwing, throws it straight to Green, and Green gets it all the way up to Vasquez on the counter-attack. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Can he do anything with it? No, it's wide. We have escaped, ladies and gents. What a beautiful finish by Vasquez. Kicks it wide of the goal, and we managed to stay 2-0 up, and we're up to 5th. Just saying, we are up to 5th right now, ladies and gents. Conan plays it back to Herrera. Herrera, crossfield ball. It's intercepted. Chalaka now. Will he use the overlap? No, he goes alone, kicks it out there. Defender Vasquez on the counter-attack once more. How quick is this guy, by the way? He seems rapid. Gets one into Yahia, and, well, they have got a goal back, ladies and gents. Let's try and just hold this lead, ladies and gents. Let's just try and hold the lead. We don't need to... Let's go balanced. Don't throw this one away. Just chill. I apologise for the reverberation of me hitting that. I didn't realise I was going to reverberate the table so much. But it is half time. We have 2-1 up, ladies and gents. We've had 7 shots to their 6, 3 on target to their 1. Their 1 which ended up in the back of the net, unfortunately. Total fouls, we've had 3 to their 9. 0 yellow cards, 0 yellow cards, 63% possession to their 37. Now, our best performer has been Conan the Barbarian with his 7.1 rating and 1 assist. Yahia with their 1 goal has been their best performer with a 7 rating. Although I'd argue Vasquez has been their best player just simply by the amount of threat he's pushed up on us. Struggling to perform is Herrera. He's got 6.50% crossing completion ratio, and for them is Garces with a 6.4 and 2 mistakes. Now, there's no wins at the moment. De Cali, America De Cali even, is 0-0 against Tolima at home. We have Cucuta Deportivo, who is currently 1-1 against Deportivo Cali. Now, they managed to pull one back after going 1-0 down after 13 minutes. So, Ruben thinks we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. You know what? Assertively, things are going well. I think you're capable of better. Look at those ratings. Our team is definitely capable better than what they've put out. Yes, we have the lead, but we can do a little bit more. So Lugo gets it in. Oh, come on, clear it away. Good one, Herrera. Stands on the post, gets the ball away. Unfortunately, they do have another corner, but we've managed to escape this one. So let's get the ball away. Don't have too much pressure on you, lads. In fact, in possession. Okay, we've got time wasting on. That's good. I decided I'm going to start putting time wasting on because we're going to be bottom of the league teams. It's probably better that we waste most of the clock as much as we can. That way, we're mainly going for a draw, and then if we push to get a little bit more, it always helps. So, oh, back post Gonzalez gets us a third, ladies and gents. What a beautiful free kick, by the way. Beautiful free kick indeed by Ben Salim. Now, Ben Salim, look at this, right near the touchline. Whips one back post. Torres can't get to it, but Gonzalez can. He gets a firm header in that far post. And we are 3-1 up, ladies and gents. Will Green has gone and got himself a yellow card for them as well. 62nd minute. Let's get some substitutes on. Nobody on a yellow card, so we're okay in that sense. Now, nobody is particularly having a bad game. Madrano is not having the best of games, but he's not struggling too much. I think what we do, though, Madrano, you are having a hard time, so we'll drop you back. Go like that. You can be a simple central midfielder. We'll have an extra man in that midfield, help control it a little bit. We then have a couple of people who are complacent. Now, I don't want to change our goalkeeper out. Ben Salim has been having a good game, and so has AU. Nobody's really playing bad. So, I think we just go for the one substitute right now. I think that's, although Herrera's a little tired. Do we take Herrera off? That would mean having swapped someone out to the left-hand side, probably Mina. But if we took Herrera off, we'll bring on Morris for Herrera. Swap Mina out. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I think if we get to about the 72nd minute, we'll do that. Just give him a bit of time to rest up for the next game. Because we're going to need Herrera quite a bit going forward. So Morris comes on for Herrera. Swap you out. You go up there. Mina can do a job on that left-hand side. Hold on to our last substitute on the off chance that we do need to make it at some point. AU is not in the greatest shape right now, but hopefully he can hold out. Vasquez, though, has gone and got them a second goal. He's going to make it an interesting end to this game. That is for sure. Lads, come on. I'm going to give you a bit of praise. A bit of praise. We are 3-2 up against a team we should be losing against, and we are holding out. Come on, lads. Have a bit of self-confidence. I've got confidence in you. You're here, though. That could have been dangerous. Lucky for us, though, our goalkeeper saved our bacon. Now we've got 12 minutes to hold out, ladies and gents. Please, just get this ball away. Get it away from the box. I don't care how you do it. Just get it away. Rodriguez, though, whips one in. Headed away by Morris. It's with Green. Green plays it back. They're still in possession. Lucky for us. That didn't amount to anything. We have 8 minutes remaining. Can we burn some clock off with a substitute? Let's burn some clock. Now, AU is currently a little bit tired. So, can we bring anyone on for AU? Not really. I think we've got to stick with what we got, ladies and gents. We've just got to stick it out and hope. Stick it out and hope. We've got a 1-goal lead. We're in additional time. And we have made it, ladies and gents. It's our first victory, our first away game. And it's a win here today. So we've had 12 shots. They had 15 in the end. They managed to bring it back. 5 on target to their 8 on target. They was very accurate in that second half. Unfortunately for them, though, not accurate enough. Now, we had 10 fouls. They had 13. 0 yellow cards to their 1 yellow card. 60% possession to their 40. Our best performer, of course, was Gonzalez with his brace and an 8.8. But then was Velasquez with his 1 goal and a 7.7. Now, I'll have a look at him after the game because I'm curious to how quick he is. Madrano was our struggling former, 6.6, no reason for it. And of course their goalkeeper, Glesson, with his 6.4 and no reason for it. Quite a few milestones in today's game. Feel free to pause if you are interested. So the player of the match goes to Gonzalez with his 8.8 rating. We are going to, you know what? Passionate. We'll be passionate. Really good job, lads. Nobody expected us to get anything from today's game, and you proved them wrong. Now, let's go have a little look at our opponents as we go back here. Lyonnaise, players, Vasca, where are you? Am I blind? I think I've gone blind, ladies and gents. There he is. There is their 16 acceleration. He's not the quickest, but sure as heck did look it. Considering, I guess we've just got really slow players. We make a guy who is 16 look very quick. But that is it for today's episode. As you can see, we have a game in 3 days' time. We are going to head away, in fact. Yeah, we've got one away game, and then we have one home game in the next episode. So, I thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your week, and goodbye.